Got an email from one of our research people up in New York. This would be from Lee in New York City. And he sent this to me a couple of days. I didn't get around to it. But the headline is, I'm sure you've heard about it now, the Fox sewer had a Christmas tree. And it burned. And apparently now Christmas is ruined for everybody. Not quite. I'll get to that in a second. Now, in case you don't know this, the building that Fox uses is part of a complex called Rockefeller Center. And you may know this. It is widely known that there is another tree at Rockefeller Center, right? But Fox puts up its own. Yes, yes, yes. So when this thing started to burn, the on-air scum at the Fox sewer started to freak out. And one of the things they said, I'm paraphrasing, but they tried to make the point that Christmas is for everybody. One of these diphthongs who sits on the couch that morning said, it is about Jesus. It's about Hanukkah. It's about everything we stand for as a country. End quote. Really? I grew up in a community that was had a huge Jewish population. And I didn't know that a Christmas tree was part of Hanukkah. You ever see a decorated tree outside a synagogue? Lee asks in his email. And he adds this, please remind me, where in the passage of Luke, when the baby Jesus, where it's written that the baby Jesus cried until Joseph found a tree to decorate with ornaments. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lee. Yeah. A Christmas tree outside a synagogue or inside. In the first place, a Christmas tree has not a filthy damn thing to do with Christianity. Nothing. Zero. Zip. And as you know, if you're a regular listener to this program, it really pisses me off that the Christians appropriated a very beautiful pagan device that was meant to lure the sun back. You know, a tree light things up. Yule is pagan. The Christmas fire is pagan. Mistletoe is pagan. Wreaths are pagan. A Christmas tree is pagan. Feasting at the winter solstice is pagan. It's all pagan, which means it has its roots in way northern Europe or the Celtic people in Ireland and Scotland and Wales and places like that. But the Christians took it. They stole it, the early Christians. It's not theirs. And of course, the Jews would never say, oh, yeah, we want a Christmas tree. Because, never mind. Thank you, Lee. But to expand on the story a little bit, they found a guy, I think yesterday, a man was charged with arson Wednesday for setting fire to that Christmas tree in front of the Fox sewer in Midtown Manhattan. It was an artificial tree, first of all, which yeah, that figures. It was outside the building that houses the Fox sewer and the Wall Street Journal and the scummy New York Post, and it caught fire shortly after midnight, according to police. And photos and videos from the scene show the fully decorated tree ablaze, going up in flames. And the news host, if you want to call her that, who was on the air at the time, the shit speaker at the time was Shannon Bream, and she announced the fire to viewers as firefighters were working to put it out. She said, and I'm quoting here, "This is the Fox Square in New York." No, it's Rockefeller Center, you lying bitch. "This is a Fox Square, New York, outside of Fox headquarters. It appears that our giant Christmas tree that was there just a couple of minutes ago was completely engulfed in flames." Giant Christmas tree? 50 feet? Please. Anyway, firefighters put the flames out. No injuries were reported. But a 49-year-old man, who police say is homeless, was arrested on charges including criminal mischief, arson, and trespassing. It wasn't clear if he had an attorney. Oh, for Christ's sake, come on. Associated Press. I love the Associated Press, but it's not clear if he has an attorney. Okay. Police said the man had a lighter. Boom, 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 boom. But it was unclear whether any accelerant was used. Now, this fake tree, and of course, the Fox sewer is known for its fake news, so it's very appropriate. It was ceremonially lit during a Fox sewer Christmas special on Sunday. And as of yesterday, the charred, burned, stinking remains of this phony construct were being dismantled. Fox News Media CEO Suzanne Scott told people inside Fox, she wrote a memo and it said this, quote, "We will not let this deliberate and brazen act of cowardice deter us. A new tree will be installed as a message that there can be peace, light, and joy even during a dark moment like this," end quote. Oh, blow it out your ass, Shannon, or Suzanne, whatever your name is. Come on. You people are about as focused on peace, light, and joy as I'm focused on open carbuncles with, running pus. Come on, stop it. Shannon said, "A new lighting ceremony will be held for the new tree." Boy, and it wasn't it the Fox sewer that started this shit a few years ago about how retailers were not saying Merry Christmas, they were saying Happy Holidays, because retailers don't give a rat's ass about Christmas or Hanukkah or any of the Muslim holidays. They don't give a shit about that. They're just occasions to sell more crap. That's all. Just like Veterans Day or the Thanksgiving, any holiday in the United States has been totally appropriated by corporate America, by the capitalists, and they don't care. Consequently, when they're wishing their would-be buyers season's greetings, they want to include everybody. So why say Merry Christmas? Why not say Happy Holidays? There are a lot of holidays at the end of the year, most of which were stolen from the pagans. Excuse me, a sip of Rivermoon coffee here. I mean, for real. God, I love this stuff. But so many of the winter holidays were taken from pagan folk because winter was when Grendel would be walking through the snow-covered forest looking for people to eat. Right? You read that poem, didn't you? Or that epic narrative, Beowulf. Grendel scared the hell out of me. But anyway, so much for the Fox sewer. When I first heard this story, I thought, well, obviously it is the invisible whip, or it can be referred to as karma, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it the flying finger of God. But the invisible whip, which occasionally will strike against a people, institutions, building, maybe even a fake Christmas tree, that is not doing what it's purported to be doing. The Fox sewer people are not the least bit interested in light, peace, and joy. They're interested in darkness, destruction, cynicism, and sucking up to Donald Jesus Trump. All right, end of story. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcast. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.